Hello everybody and welcome back to my China versus Ethiopia series. Although to be fair, we probably can't call it that anymore. It's just the name of the series. That's how it started out. Before the reboot, we went to war twice right away, so it was making sense then. And as you can see, I accidentally signed off at the start of a turn. That's not how I like to do things. Um, but I passed before I actually signed off, so not a big deal. Here we're going to move a citizen over the same tile right now, but in the event that we get civil service and I forget to min-max, we'll be set to go there. We wanted the Writers Guild in here since like forever, so let's just go ahead and do that. I haven't heard any objections in the comments. He's going to head over here. Haley's still here, and I'm pretty sure we tried to sue for peace at the before fully signing off. The worker game, these guys are working on the roads, obviously. This guy, once he's done here, I think that's right around the time this will be coming into our border, so we'll take care of that. This worker can come over here to help with the new city that's about to be founded. So that means of these two workers here, one might as well start heading over here to kind of take the place in Shanghai. Don't really have much to do here. Mine here, nothing major, although this guy left behind and this guy left behind can start pre-building the roads at least. It's a good idea because right now roads aren't just about money, they're also about happiness, so that's something to keep in mind. Since he is not ready to go for peace, let's exit in this fashion. That way we can maybe come in and shoot on something. But now with this one, we'll just have him come through here. Let's see here. Scout is going to step and shoot. This guy can shoot from there. It's not enough. I could have this guy go chasing after him, but I don't really see the point. Let's just heal up all our swordsmen for the time being. We'll have this worker start heading over like I just discussed. Okay, camp did get cleared out. Hopefully something respawns so we can get a little culture out of it. But if not, we'll get a little bit of gold and, of course, keep these guys in our trade network that much longer, which would further validate our choice to go with the Oracle. Okay, so we're getting some eyes on the side of Marrakesh that faces us. That's obviously going to be good future knowledge. This guy won't be fully healed up next turn, but maybe we start having him come down here to make room for the scout, who will come in behind him. All the workers look good, and all trade deals are satisfied. So let's see here. The
Mathematics.
looks like the city-states we have the least rep with, we're going to be fine. I will go ahead and shoot with him. Well, actually, that's 2.5 promotions. So he's gotten all the experience he can get from barbarians. I mean, this is rough, correct? So, I mean, we could give the experience to this guy because he's just going to go from here to here next turn anyways. This guy's so damaged, like, so what if he shoots on something here, you know? Okay. Oh, a settler. Nice. Alright, well, still got a scout coming in to backfill, of course. We'll heal these up. We'll repair the iron, and this worker is going to come over here. Yeah, that's the one. Alright. So, horses. Let's check for peace now. Still not, really. Okay. So we'll step here and here. He's trying to evacuate in his face. Figure maybe we could intimidate him into peace. I didn't see any notification about happiness, so or damaged tile or people on our border, so that's nice. At least that didn't happen. Who needs to construct? Capital. Let's see, 2 turns. Growth in 1 turn, so let's do it like that for the time being. Let's build a circus and then into a market. Let's see, settler. It's looking good. I'm not seeing any units, and of course when we come up here we'll be able to see something. There's the camp. So we didn't get any culture, but now they're on top. So that leaves Bratislava on the bottom. And they don't have any quests for us, so there's nothing we can do just yet to try and prevent that from happening. We'll come over here just to kind of cross the river next turn, protect that sugar a little more actively. Let's come over through here. That way he can heal up in the city tile since he's got more to heal. This guy doesn't have much to heal. Because we have the Kilimanjaro, we want to try and step through hills. No, we're not actually trying to attack. I like it when the computer lets you do this, because we couldn't see here, but now we can. It let us move here because we didn't know we couldn't move here, and now we can revise our decision from here. So since it's hill, this only counts as 3 out of the 4 movement points. We'll get this turn. And we're running into the exact same mountain range. And when we came through here, there was barbarian activity heavier on this side. So this might actually be dangerous. Don't know how I want to handle that. Alright, so let's see. Iron. Okay. He's healing up. That's everything. Yep. Looks like it. Alright, come on, dude. Let's get some peace going here. Eight. There we go. And it's exactly the turn that we actually finished the lumber mill, so that's pretty nice. Alright, so there's that growth. Let's see here. 9 turns. 9 turns. Okay, so we get to continue to pad the coffers with all this gold intake. I like that. It's going to come in handy soon. We're more or less going to start dogpiling the spearmen into Guangzhou to get the pikeman upgrade and then head for Poland probably. So, alright, we get to have the experience there. Nice. Culture, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so we'll just shoot. Ooh, that's hitting pretty hard. Okay. Yeah, these guys are still healing. And it looks like they're going to trip on each other, in fact. I'm going to step out through here. Is he ready for peace yet? He is. So I'm thinking, why not get like a free shot in here, right? There we go. A little bit extra XP, a little bit of more great general points. He's not willing to pay, and since I took his city, I'm not going to bother him with that. We'll accept the embassies just to begin to repair relations. Says he wants horses. It'd be interesting to see what exchange rate he's willing to accept. 1 for 2. How about 3? No, excuse me, 2 for 3. No, so that leaves 1 for 1. No. Okay, so it's the dreaded 3 for 2, which I'm going to bother with because we've actually got a large amount of horses right now. So I don't see why not. Pachacuti will probably trade for our iron at full value because we're friends. Nice. And let's do it again. I'm not taking the lump sum because the lump sum's only worth 45, and this obviously is 60 total. We don't have an emergent need for gold, so that's the reason why I chose to do that way. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, we're going to radar. Looking good. Okay, workers coming up here. So city will drop next turn. We'll start work on the camp over here the turn after that. Not bad. Okay, so I'm actually going to have him come here, because then we can cross the river in theory. Basically, like I was saying before, rather than bringing a spearman back here, I'll park a swordsman over there. That way these spearmen can become pikemen and lead the charge for Polish lands. That said, I did want to point out that Poland's going to have a more significant army, so I do think having more blockers is going to be ideal. So we might take 6 melee, leave 1 to the west, 1 up here, and then we'll be producing some military units in the back. My idea for moving forward with policies is I do want to come in through here just because this is culture and happiness, both of which are going to be crucial. The culture, obviously, because we're trying to take on a lot of policies, so the more culture, the better. So I guess what I'm getting at is, as far as making new military units, I kind of want to do a couple archers just because we're gonna, you know, work towards Chukanus. Let's see, we can actually let him finish. There'll be a little, like, interruption here, but that's fine. Yeah, so we'll be going for Chukanus, and so getting more archers sooner would be good. After that, maybe make some horses for the horsemen. And then hopefully by the time we're ready to make military, or like, you know, start making more melee units, we'll have this policy so we can get a bonus. I mean, obviously I'm not going to go on a full blanket, you know, let's not build melee until we have that policy, but since there's other things we could be building that I don't think is supported by that policy, maybe that's the way to go. We'll go ahead and put up a river farm here since we are approaching civil service. He's coming up to here. Yep, because we'll actually have it in our borders before. He'll come here just to keep visibility near home. He'll come in there and drain the swamp, as it were. Okay, we're just going to have these guys hang out. He's in the way. That's not good. So let's have these guys change places. That way he can step and do his activity. This guy can step and do his activity. And just because we have nothing better to do with our military, let's just protect it because, you know, why not? There's no reason not to. He'll just step here because it's forward to get across the river anyways. And that way if I need to backfill for whatever reason, I can. These guys are coming up to use the road. Alright, now these guys can start coming out. He'll heal up one more turn just so they're not tripping on each other. It's not terribly critical. Let's get the scouting game going. Yeah, I will shoot again just in case the camp spawns something. I was thinking of stepping off just to step and shoot, but, you know, whatever. Alright, that'll be next turn. Yay, we get to go across the river here, so this will make getting over here just a little bit quicker. 1, 2, 3 hills. And you know what? I don't even know why I was following the coast. I kind of want to come up here to, yeah, so maybe we'll start coming back. Although, I don't know, like, the coast is usually a good place to find a city-state. So maybe we stick to the coast long enough to find a city-state and then start heading up? I don't know. Alright, we'll do this so that future growth actually has a good production tile to spawn in since we do the whole production focus thing.
Better is bred with a happy heart than wealth.
Okay, currency is finished. I want to... Okay, so we got a horseman there. Let's see. I will shoot. The scout can actually just move right through, so... he'll continue scouting. There we go. Okay, let's work that tile, obviously. Yeah, okay, Budapest seeks investors. Yep, we're probably not going to do that. We're doing other things with our money, namely military upgrades. Moving forward. It just occurred to me that this segment's probably not going to be as exciting. We're more or less just getting everything back into shape, preparing for the next push. Here we go. These guys can leave because we have a swordsman in our backfield. That's fine. Let's see. He can cross the river. And we are set to set this up. So bam, there we go. Work that tile, build a monument first, and get started on the camp. I'm pretty sure, even though it looks like the river ends here, that we've established that this is not river. So he'll actually come up here so he can end next turn on this tile a little bit more forward. Especially since we're going to have a lot of people tripping on those tiles anyways. In fact, for this reason, we'll probably just have this guy heal up, since he is missing a little bit of health. He's still healing. That's fine. Okay. Well, I didn't want to come over like this, but let's just hop on the hill. Yep. Okay. So let's see. 1, 2. Yep, there's a city-state. Okay, so we should be able to meet them Well, I knew we'd touch their borders here. Oh, and there's another city-state border. Okay. I was just going to say, let's start heading north so we can get eyes on this side of Poland. Because depending on how things happen, I wonder if there's a way for the land to, like, meet through here or not. Man, all this time we're ripe for taking Kuala Lumpur, but we would upset Babylon if we did. I probably should have just taken the money. But in the meantime, we want to kind of keep trade deals as favorable as possible. So there's Lhasa. Okay. Yeah, Poland probably met them first thing. Alright, 4 pop in this city. That means this will completely alleviate local unhappiness, I believe, if I understand the way that sort of thing works correctly. Alright, great generals in the house. Just getting everything caught up here. Alrighty, so he's going to be the one done with the road. Yep, so he's free to bounce wherever. Probably come over here, maybe help with this city. Maybe this guy comes in behind and the two of them. Because it's only going to be 2 road tiles to here. I figure through the hills just because of penalties, to offset the penalties. This will be 2 pop by the time we can do that, so I'm just going to do it for the happiness. Let's see here. How are these guys going to work? Yep, we'll just have him heal up. There we go, and everybody's going to file in nice and neat, it looks like. So you heal up. And this guy, I'm going to put mines here and here. There's nothing wrong with having farms on hills that are freshwater in the early game. But later on, if this turns out to be like aluminum or coal or something like that, obviously you're going to have to take the time to put the mines on. And since the city is a puppet, we want to kind of keep focus on working these culture and gold tiles, is my thoughts on that matter. Alright, scouting's going good. Because this archer is a scouty type, I'm just going to do this with the swordsman. Let's go ahead and return the unit. Yeah, because we could stand to make nice with him anyways. Oh crap, it's a settler? I thought... Okay, I guess it's only if you actually capture it. Well, right now we're not actually seeing any land over here worth him settling. Oh wow. I thought I had met everybody. Wow, he's got a lot to say, huh? He's still going. Alright, so he wants horses, no surprise. He's like Mr. Horseman. Huh. Wow. Whoa, look how far over he is. Okay, so I must have been mistaken. Large must be like 10 civs. So, okay, so that's nice. So there's somebody that we've met that doesn't know of our bloodthirsty ways, so to speak. And he's quite a ways over, too. Look at this. Like, 8 of us were over here. And if that's as far west, that means there's probably... we probably only uncovered like half the map at this point. That's insane. I don't know what to do now, because... I think we can see enough on this side of Addis Ababa that there's nothing to settle over here. It looks like this might be the first area that would be worth settling, and that's just too far away. So that's really weird, right? Like, I don't know how many cities does he have. He's got the highest score. 7 cities. Whew. And here I was thinking France was going to be my biggest enemy. And the worst part about this is he's so far away from everybody that probably nobody but Poland has met him. If Poland even has. Let's see if they have. They have not met them yet. So nobody would root us on if we went to war with them. Wow, this is... What are the implications here? That's insane. So now I wonder who the other person we haven't met is. It's going to take us 2 turns to get up here, so let's just come over here. In fact, we might as well just come through here. Okay, well, that's interesting. Yeah, I do remember, I kind of glossed over it at the time. I remember when I was looking at the religion screen, it said unmet player or something. Okay, so we got some XP to upgrade there. That's pretty good. He's gonna keep on scouting. So yeah, like, what am I supposed to do here? Obviously, I'll keep a swordsman behind, not only for military cast, but also because if a barbarian camp spawns here, we're gonna need somebody to address it. But I can't be delegating all my units over here, that's for sure. Wow. Okay. So yeah, I'll just pull these guys back and get my scouting game on, but okay, so now it's actually a really good thing that this scout is over here, because this scout looks like he might have his work cut out from over here, and it'll be interesting to see if there's a way that those connect in the south or not. Okay, so start heading up towards Poland, hopefully finding some hills. Yeah, here's a hill, so we'll come in here, here, and go from there, and that'll at least... Alright. So, do you want some iron, sir? Okay. Wow, so I don't even know. Alright, so definitely market here. Look at how much money we're already making. And of course this sugar tile just came into our borders, so this market is going to definitely be putting in some work. We could cross the river, but only if somebody moves. So let's just move him. There we go. Okay, everybody's piling in. When we start getting closer to military cast, we might have to take a look at how we want to do that. Same thing as before, I'll just leave him on this hill because he can still reach over the border. So mine, not repair, but mine. And then I'll put a mine over here as well. I don't see the need to develop this. Okay. Moving into our territory again. Nice. Yeah, he's going to come over here. Yeah, we'll just chill. Alright, and this guy's going to finish the road, so there's our next city connection. It actually does say that it's paying 4.6. I haven't been able to figure out, like anytime I've tried to do the math, the number that it pays for, I know it's associated with population, but I haven't been able to find like a flat multiplier that fits every scenario I've seen. So I don't know if it's like related to the eras or what. But there's that city connection. Notice Sydney West Budapest Bully. We're not going to do that. Right, so the next honor policy. Because we are fighting, there's nothing wrong with going this way. Getting the great generals, more of them sooner. And then, of course, the experience to have... I mean, we're going to get our double tap. Usually you want the experience to get double tap on your archers, especially quick. But we're going to get that for free with the tech. But mostly it's because I want military cast. That extra culture and happiness is going to be amazing. And of course, discipline as we start to attack Poland is actually going to be something somewhat useful. So, oh wow, look at that gold pouring in. Okay. Nice. Alright, so let's see. Everybody's kind of like getting in each other's way. We actually have 1, 2, 3, 2 units that are going to be crossing the river this turn. So let's... well, we want the... okay, we'll bring him here. We need to have the spearmen actually in the borders for when it comes time to upgrade. So we'll just do it something like that, I think. We'll have him come over here and him come over here. Now both of these can hop on these two hills next turn. We'll just do a quick road and then they can help get this city up and we'll have a floaty. We can start pre-building roads over here. We've probably got just enough workers, so it's kind of nice that we went to peace with Kuala Lumpur when we did, I think. Let's see here. We kind of need the scout to come through here. Well, no, because this water, he's late to the party over here. So we kind of want him to... The roads aren't going to be particularly helpful because it's like 3 tiles up from where we would go, I think. But because this water's here, I think we can stand. I was just thinking of having the warrior come through, or the swordsman. Well, we still can. Let's have him heal up where the guy is. Do we stick to the coast, or do we come inland a bit? What about the other scout? Let's move him first. Move him in, and then out. And bam. Okay, so hills. We should be able to skate right by. Yeah. Okay. Chill out there. Okay, so again, do we stick to the coast, or do we come more inland? Oh, okay. Because there's jungle here, he might not be able to shoot at us. I don't know if that requires hill or not, but we'll see. He does not have the altitude training. Alright, so maybe he can see another unit over here that he's shooting at, because the barbarians almost always move. So, okay, so it looks like iron to trade. We'll just go to Darius. Ooh, look at the money this guy is making. This is why I prefer to play on Immortal rather than Emperor, just because the enemy AIs tend to get enough money to buy your stuff. Okay, so let's see. 8 turns of growth until growth, 6 turns until growth. Happiness is doing alright. Gold's doing alright. So yeah, we'll make that change just because gold's doing alright, it would seem. You can never have enough gold though, so that's probably a false sense of security. 1, 2, and unfortunately that's the end of the hills, so that's all the moment we get there. Yeah, we'll just sneak through here. Okay. Yep. Alright, so, yeah. Bit of a traffic jam. Oh, you know what? I could have had this guy back up and him come over. Whatever. It's not that important. We got plenty of time to stockpile. Now, the swordsman can hang out outside of the borders, so that's probably how we'll accommodate all of that. Alright, camp is done. We're about to go to second pop. These guys will hop up on these hills, do the road real quick. And then after that, the workers will start being caught up. So maybe that'll be a good time to start building the road to Addis Ababa, even though it is a little bit premature. Alright, this is probably the one back from Bratislava, so I think it was Kathmandu that was asking for it. We'll go ahead and send that off to them, get that credit. Bratislava is still the bottom, but we got them for another 29 turns, so that's great. That culture's been so helpful. Nice. Alright. Okay, whatever. I'll just say very well. Ooh, look at this. Pachacuti has silver for us, it would appear. I want to hop on that sooner rather than later. Right now, that is the better tile. I think I'm going to have this worker come over and start doing some plains farms first. And then, of course, we'll work those once they're developed. Trade route established for Kathmandu. Alright, so we're just basically going to have these 3 guys forever. Right, so we are actually developing a sugar right now, and we've got France, the sugar we traded to France coming back. Yeah, here's the sugar. So we'll have that in 4 turns. So I think we will trade sugar for the silver. There it is. Okay, and let's see. Nobody was actually asking about silver, so that's okay. So yeah, the swordsman will come out of the border. He's just going to cross the river. All these guys are just going to chill. I suppose I could put them on alert, but the way my mouse is set up, it's nothing to just tell them all to chill. Right, so let's see here. Mountains. Wow, that just kind of came out of nowhere, a whole band of them. So let's get around them. And I do want to see if I can get these scouts to clunk heads. Now this is interesting. He's archer, catapult. I wonder what the catapults are for. If he was going to jump at us, the window has closed because It would have been useful for him to do that when we were busy with Ethiopia, but now we would be ready for such a thing. So that's just not going to be a problem. All the guys are done. No more trades to make. I do see this pink ring here, so let's at least get the embassies going. We're at a point where there's no point in provoking him or upsetting him any further. We got what we wanted for him, and that's over. And speaking of being over, we are at the half-hour mark. So I do apologize that this has been a less exciting segment. It's mostly just live and maintain kind of thing, getting everything, getting the workers squared up, getting our army ready to upgrade and push. In fact, in 3 turns. So the next segment is almost certainly, well, actually the next segment might involve the march to Poland. But surely we'll start encountering units along the way. I mean, obviously our scout is right in the middle of it. We should actually probably pull him out starting next turn. Warsaw, Poland, they have 3 cities, and it looks like 1, 2, 3. So let's get eyeballs on the city tiles just because we can, and then let's get that scout the heck out of there because we do not want having a half-damaged scout standing right in the middle of their army when we declare war. Anyways, thanks for joining me for the ride. I hope you're enjoying the series thus far. I'm having a good time making it. I appreciate all your guys' support and feedback. So please enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.